Coach, this is Mitchell Wolf of Eagle Insider for 247 Sports.
What's up?
Two-part question. First, what was going on with Pitt's defense that allowed them to stymie the passing attack so much early on? And second, what went into the decision to move on Bill Lonergan in this game and try to get the quarterback?
Yeah, look, Pitt did a great job. Give Pitt a lot of credit. We did a terrible job. But again, a lot of credit to Pitt. I did a bad job, did not have the team ready to play. I take full responsibility for what happened on that field. I've got to do a better job. I've got to figure out how to coach these guys better, how to get the staff and the players to understand how we want to play. When we pulled Dylan, I think it was 38-0. So Grayson's a senior. It had nothing to do with anything other than just giving Grayson some reps. Same thing with Shaker at the end. It was 45-0. Let's get Shaker some reps.
Guys will open up on Zoom.
Yeah, Coach, this has now been 3 straight subpar performances for Dylan. What does he need to do to improve and continue for this team?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's all Dylan. I mean, I think we got to look at what's going on around him, including us. What are we coaching? What are we calling? Especially us. We got to coach it better. And we haven't been able to do that. So it's disappointing, and we just got to go back to work. We have to figure this out and see what we can do to get him going in a better direction. Again, I don't think it's all on him, though, right? I think there was some protection issues. There was some, route running. We weren't running the ball at all. I think we had minus yardage running at halftime. So it's not all on Dylan.
Michael G.
Yes, Coach. 503 yards, 216 yards total offense. Obviously 48-7. Just you mentioned the team wasn't ready. I'm trying to figure out why wasn't the team ready for this game.
I don't know. I don't know. Again, that's my. Yeah, I see you shaking your head, and I agree. I'm shaking my head too, and we'll figure it out. I've got to figure it out. It's on me to figure it out. Just not getting it done right now. I'm not getting it done. So the players are fighting, and just for whatever reason didn't have them ready to go today.
Richie T.
Coach, just comment on the effectiveness of that true freshman quarterback from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he did a great job. They had a good game plan for him, and they did a good job. He's a good runner. He was poised. He got it out quick. He did a nice job.
Trevor.
I know the injuries aren't an excuse, but can you describe the challenge of shuffling guys in and out all game, just how that affects the game plan?
Trevor, can you repeat that? It's breaking up, and I apologize, but I'm not. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no worries. Let me know if you can hear me. I know the injuries aren't an excuse, but can you describe just the challenge of presenting, going in and out with guys all game when you're so banged up?
Yeah, the next guy's got to step up. Injuries are never excuses. It is what it is. It's football, and the next guys have to be ready to play, and we have to get them ready to play. We got to make the right calls to make sure we're taking advantage of what they do well.
Graham.
Yeah, Coach, I think Turbo had, just 3 carries in the first half. Just wondering if that was, after a week where he rushed for 170 yards, if that was just more your guys' game plan against what you were seeing from Pitt's defense.
Yeah, no, we got to get him more carries, Graham. We did not get him enough carries. I thought the offensive game plan was terrible. Give Pitt a lot of credit. I've got to do a better job with the offensive game plan. I've got to, like I said, I've got to coach better. I've got to game plan better. I've got to get the players and the coaches to coach and play better. That's on me.
All right, last one, Michael S.
Yeah, Coach, just getting to the quarterback has been a big issue this year. You guys have been forced to blitz more. Just how much pressure does that put on the secondary to, hold coverages longer and work with less help over the top?
Yeah, no doubt. We have to blitz. We don't get very much pressure with a 4-man rush. So we have to pressure. You don't always have to man pressure. You can zone pressure and help your DBs a little bit. But, that does put, if you're bringing 5, and obviously if you're bringing 6, definitely. But if you're bringing 5, that puts some pressure on your DBs, and that's just what we've had to do to try to generate some pass rush, and we've struggled to do that.
We'll go last one here, Mitch Wolf.
Coach, do you foresee yourself making any changes, not necessarily to coaches, but their roles in what they do, going game plan for games or prepare or shuffling some duties around?
No, I don't see us doing that. I think we just all have to do a better job. I think we'll evaluate everything that we're doing, but I don't foresee me making any changes, as like this year. No, not at all. We're going to continue to work as hard as we can, and I get it. There's no excuses. I hope I'm making myself clear. You can put it out there. I've got to do a better job.